GameRanks presents 5 of the best pro-quality gaming headsets of 2017. If you're looking for the best of the best type of headset, we're going to try and help you out with that. Keep in mind though, we approach this list somewhat differently. We can't try every headset in the world, but we tried to gather some of the best. When we gathered a list of headphones to try, we kind of made a jumbled combination, mixing the most expensive ones with the highest rated and best selling ones, as well as kind of taking a look at random forums to see which headphones people are really talking about. Also keep in mind, no headset is perfect. Everyone's going to probably prefer something different because a lot of this comes down to personal preference. This focuses on high-end gaming headsets. We have a list of cheaper budget headphones coming soon. But with that, let's get started off with number 5. First off, we have the Sennheiser Game Zero headset. We gotta give these Sennheisers props for being the most portable on our list, by far. The headset is completely collapsible, it fits into this nice, thin case that it comes with, and that's just a good feature. The big thing with these is that they're noise canceling. It says it on the box, it's Sennheiser's big thing with these headphones, and they do a solid job doing so. But thankfully, they also manage to still feel pretty breathable and comfortable, and not really at all cumbersome. This is probably the easiest, lightest, pick-up-and-play headset we have on this list. What that also means is that they're just basic headphones. However, the mic quality is surprisingly good. Sennheiser prides himself on their mic tech, and it definitely shows you. Like I said, it is plug-and-play simple, which I personally am a big fan of. It has a 3.5mm detachable cable, but again, if you're looking for features, the Game Zeros are basically featureless. The headphones have a volume slider on the side of one of the cups, and that's it. The sound that it comes with, it's just not particularly great. It's just average and totally flat. Considering the price and the brand behind it, we were expecting a bit more, and we were kind of disappointed. It's probably the weakest headset on our list, and that's why we have it at number 5. And at number 4, in an attempt to keep this list balanced between console and PC players, we took a look at the PlayStation Platinum wireless headset. This is PlayStation's flagship, most expensive headset you can get that's officially PlayStation licensed. First of all, compared to the PlayStation fan favorite Gold headset, the cups are a much better quality. They feel a lot more comfortable around the ears than the Gold headphones, and it also just seems way more breathable. I immediately noticed that I could wear these for much longer. In terms of sound, you're not going to realize a world of difference between this and the Gold headset, but the sound quality is really good here. The sound features are robust enough with 7.1 surround and 3D surround that you're probably going to be happy with if you pick these up. We also really enjoyed the companion app that you download from PSN that lets you choose different sound profiles. There are some that are tailored around specific games and some that are tailored around genres, like shooter. The headband of the headset, though, is probably the biggest downfall. For some reason with the Platinum headset, they decided to use as the headband a piece of rubber, and it's not comfortable at all. It's actually pretty uncomfortable. So while the cups get more comfortable, the headband itself could be a little annoying, especially if you got a big head. And you will be pretty happy if you get these. The surround sound does work pretty well. For example, walking around Kamurocho in Yakuza 0 was really cool. Hearing people talking, hearing the chatter from the bars, the street signs, cars, and sounds going off in all different directions was really cool and noticeable. And for some people, the most important thing is ease of use, and setting this thing up is pretty easy. You plug in the dongle, you give it a minute to set, and then you can jump into sound settings and send all the audio to the headphones and then tweak whatever you want. Boom, you're done. It works with PlayStation well because that's what it's designed to do. And at number 3, we have the SteelSeries Siberia 800. SteelSeries flagship headset is really feature-rich. First of all, in terms of build and comfort, these things are very comfortable around the ears. Despite having circular ear cups over oval ones, it feels pretty decent. The headband can be a bit tight at times, though. The chat microphone is good, and thankfully there's a lot of options for it that you can dial in on the breakout box that the headset comes with, but the retractable mic also stows away and is quick and easy. It feels a little delicate, like it might break, but it's a nice, convenient addition. But in terms of sound, Dolby Digital Simulation works really well here and is a noticeable night and day difference. Audio doesn't sound as flat at all, and positional audio sounds great in that mode. If you do get this headset, you should consider using this feature most of the time. But the audio in general does sound great. There's rich tones, good bass performance, and this is just a good all-around headset in terms of watching video, playing games, and listening to music. Battery life is a little weird though. It seems a little weird based on the intensity of use. Playing games at home with straight up continuous use, we got roughly 4 hours out of it, but sitting at your computer using it during a workday, just editing videos and listening to some music, you only use about 75% of the battery. Funny enough, the headset uses rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, which look a lot like old Nokia flip phone batteries. You don't even charge them by plugging in the headset like you traditionally do. You actually pop the battery out of one of the ear cups and plug it into the breakout box to charge it. It does come with 2 of them, so you can swap them, which is pretty nice, so power isn't really ever an issue. It's just a little bit of a weird quirk, but I kind of like it. The breakout box itself is pretty special. It can be powered through a wall adapter or USB, and it takes a standard 3.5mm audio cable or optical audio. It has 2 physical interfaces, which if you're into that, this is really good. It's got a button and a dial, which you use to change the volume, settings, EQ preferences, Dolby activation, and all that stuff. Despite the seemed complication, everything is pretty fairly easy to use and intuitive. This breakout box makes the thing feature-rich. It does a lot, and it lets you manage everything with the dial of a button, and it's pretty cool. If you're into your headsets being a little more complicated, the SteelSeries 800 gives you a lot of control. The headset is great as hell. We love it. But because of that breakout box and because of those options, it's sometimes better for someone who sits at a desk, even though the range is really good. So PC gamers, take note. And at number 2, we have the new Astro A50s. Honestly, the Astros are pretty damn good. They're known for good quality, but also for being prohibitively expensive. That is still definitely the case here. I think it's very apparent that you're paying for the brand. But if you're willing to deal with that, you'll know that the most recent run of the A50s make the A50s make more sense than they ever really have. The improvements to the base are such a welcome addition, probably our favorite. It improves the overall use quite a bit. Charging is now this magnetic dock that you easily just plop the headset on without even thinking twice. The whole base itself is minimalist and it looks nice. There's a lot of connection options like traditional audio or optical audio, and despite the implied simplicity, there is still a lot of option here to work with. The sound quality here is also still great. You can manage some of them on the fly. You do get all the features you need considering you're freaking paying for them with this. And there's a lot of options which are selectable on the fly, or you can use Astro's suite of features, which is pretty nice if you're into fine-tuning every little bit about your headphones. Mic quality, the biggest con of every Astro headset, has improved, but it's still not perfect. Ultimately, I still find Astros a bit bulky and not the most comfortable, but that's of course personal preference. Signal quality though is much stronger this time around as Astro has changed the frequency tech they operate on. It's definitely a welcome change. Honestly, the newest run of A50s have the best improvements this headset could possibly have. So if you have had your eyes on A50s before, we can recommend the newest ones definitely. But at number 1, we have the Logitech G930 headset. Logitech, I'm starting to think, is a really underrated brand in terms of video game accessory manufacturers go. The G930, I will say off the bat, it is bulky, and looks-wise, it's honestly a bit over-designed. It's chunky, it's a little bit shiny, and it's got this weird triangle design that I don't like. But I will say the cups of the headset are very comfortable. They're large, they'll fit any ear, and they feel nice and breathable. But the headset itself fits a bit tightly that may bother some. This is also one of the only headsets on our list that are obnoxious and glowy. If you like glowing LEDs and stuff like that, you do get them here. Thankfully, you can either turn them off or change the color or change whatever you want. What I did really like is the left side has a lot of buttons and options to get the headset working exactly how you want it. You can access almost all of your sound options right through here. The sound quality itself is pretty damn great. Right up there with the SteelSeries we previously mentioned, and in our own opinion, stronger than the A50s. The one drawback I did notice though is that the mic picks up more outside sound than others. It doesn't quite operate as well as like a boom mic like the other headsets do. It's got all the PC gaming options you would probably want, but it's also versatile enough for console. It comes with a little USB dongle that you actually pop out of the ear cup, plug into a console, and you're good to go. It's just a well-rounded headset in terms of ease of use, sound quality, build quality, and most importantly, the price. That definitely made it our favorite headset of the ones we did try. It was honestly a hard decision between the bottom 3 because they're all really awesome, but we just like the feel and use of the Logitechs the most. But these are our choices for preferred headsets that you should be using in 2017. But like we said, we know this is all personal preference. So I want to hear down in the comments, what headsets do you use when you play games? Whether it's on PC or console, let us know. And also, if you had an unlimited budget, which headset would you get? Let us know what you think about our choices, but don't forget to tell us what your personal choice is, because we'll be looking forward to hearing from you down in the comments. You guys know the deal. Clicking the like button helps us out a ton, and it's also a good way of letting us know you want to see more headset and tech-related videos. Subscribing if you're new, though, is a good idea because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.